Walmart is the largest private employer in the world. The retailer is also America's second largest company by revenue, according to Forbes' most recent Fortune 500 ranking. And last year, Walmart pulled in nearly $500 billion in revenue. Now, although the company's growth in recent years has come mainly from international markets, Walmart has announced a series of initiatives to build its image in the U.S. Bill Simon, president and CEO of Walmart USA, announced two new initiatives this year. One committed to hiring 100,000 veterans over the next 5 years. The other is a goal to increase the purchase of Made in America products by over $50 billion in the next 10 years. The initiative to employ 100,000 veterans who left the military in good standing is one of the largest hiring commitments for veterans ever made by a company. Providing veterans with good employment opportunities has been a struggle in recent years in the face of an economy slowly emerging out of a recession. The unemployment rate for veterans in December of 2012 was nearly 11%. That's almost 3.5% higher than the unemployment rate for non-veterans. Walmart already counts 100,000 veterans in its 1.4 million U.S. employees. And if the company goes through with its commitment, that number will increase 100% in 5 years. And now let's see what Chinese Weibo users are saying about Walmart's promise to give war veterans better jobs.
This is one company with a strong sense of social responsibility. From how a company treats those who have served in the armed forces, you can tell they have a sense of responsibility for their community. It's really heartwarming. As a veteran myself, I am very pleased with Walmart's sense of responsibility. I hope that companies in China will follow in the footsteps of this retailer and provide a platform for ex-servicemen and women. Be careful. Soon Walmart is going to have its own army. People are never going to shoplift at that store again. In our country, many retired service people become security guards. In the U.S., do these people become express delivery people at Walmart? China lacks these sorts of patriotic enterprises.
In China, veterans receive basic social security services. Red Army veterans, the oldest group of retirees from the military, receive pensions that average 10,000 RMB or over $1,500 a year. The government is also trying to make improvements to the social security system. The Times of India recently reported that China raised the annual allowance for disabled soldiers by 15% as the nation celebrated the 63rd anniversary of its founding last year. In addition to Social Security benefits, conscripts retired from active service are also entitled to vocation education or skills training without charge. Now, to gain a post with a public institution, Chinese citizens must undergo civil servant examinations. When veterans take this test, they get additional points as their service counts as grassroots work experience. Now, for veterans who are awarded a third-grade merit or higher, the local government will arrange employment for the individual. Placements will also be given to a child of a martyr or those who became disabled during military operations with a disability grade of 5 to 8. Okay, now let's turn to Weibo again and hear from those who are a little skeptical on Walmart's motivations for hiring ex-servicemen and women.
I think the U.S. government and Walmart conspired on this plan. The government and large enterprises always help each other. While large companies receive benefits and favorable policies from the government, the companies are obliged to do something back. Helping the government solve employment issues is one way of reciprocating. Does Walmart get preferential taxes this way? Does this mean that the U.S. government no longer has the money to pay for these people's Social Security benefits? Is the U.S. government cutting down on costs? Is Walmart trying to set up a private army?
Well, it's unlikely that Walmart is trying to set up its own private army, and even if they are, 100,000 may not stand a chance against some of the world's most prominent armed forces. Now, the People's Liberation Army is the official armed forces of the People's Republic of China. The PLA was established in 1927, and today it represents the world's largest military force with approximately 3 million members. The United States Army Forces has nearly 1.5 million active personnel, placing it in second place in terms of size.